We have this problem on the board to quickly solve. The question says that we should look for the other trigonometric functions if cos theta equals minus 7 over 25 and sin theta is greater than 0. The information that we are having in this place is that the value of our cos theta is negative and the value of our sin theta is positive, since every number greater than 0 is actually positive. So with that, we are going to put into consideration that we are having a negative cos theta. We also will be having a positive sin theta. So if you're having minus plus, in my previous edition of the video, I actually explained this. Minus plus is going to give us minus, and then our tan theta is expected to be negative. With the information that we are having, we need to go to our quadrant to look for where our cos theta is negative and our sin theta is positive. Having said that, you should always remember that the value of our sin theta actually depicts the value of y. Which region is our y positive? Around this side. So sin theta is actually positive here. Then sin theta is also positive here. Where is cos theta negative? The value of x here is positive, the value of x here is negative. So this is where we are having negative cos theta. And then positive divided by negative, we're going to have negative tan theta. Hence, our triangle is going to be in the second quadrant. Having said that, we have deduced where our triangle will be, so we can come to this side. Start from the origin. Always remember that to start from the origin, you draw your straight line to produce the triangle. Put your theta here with the origin. Having said that, we just drew the triangle. Now, the information from this question, we bring it out to use. Remember that cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. This actually means that our adjacent is -7 and our hypotenuse is 25. With that, this is our theta. Our adjacent is -7. That means this place is -7, and then our hypotenuse is 25. So this is going to be 25. Then we actually call this place x to get the value. Now here we'll be applying Pythagoras rule to get the last side. This is x. Remember, that is, if we use c squared equals a squared plus b squared, our c is actually 25. So you write 25 squared equals, let's assume that our x is our a, then plus our b is -7. So -7 squared. 25 squared is actually 625, which equals x squared plus, this is going to be plus, -7 times -7, that's actually 49. The next thing is to do collection of like terms, which will leave you with 625. When you bring this one to this side, you have -49. Everything equals x squared. Now, 625 minus 49 is going to give you 576. Everything equals x squared. Now, x squared equals 576. You just need to take the square root of both sides. And here, x is 24. So, x is 24. What we are saying in essence is the triangle is expected to look thus. This is our theta. We just got x. So this is going to be 24. This is 25. And this is -7. So let's look for the other trigonometric functions. Let's start with what they gave us initially, which is actually cos theta. So our cos theta equals adjacent. You should know that this is a right angle triangle. Cos theta equals adjacent over our hypotenuse. Now, what is our sin theta? Sin theta equals opposite over hypotenuse, using our SOHCAHTOA. So what's the opposite here? The opposite is 24 and the hypotenuse is 25. Then the next thing is tan theta. Tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. The opposite here is 24 over, our adjacent is minus 7. Don't forget, you are not to leave minus under, so you're going to write it as minus 24 over 7. Now we are having other trigonometric functions like our cosec, our secant, as well as our cot theta. So let's check for our secant. So what is sec theta? Sec theta equals the inverse of your cos theta. That is what secant theta talks about. Now here, 1 over cos theta actually means inverse of cos theta. So let's come to this place. Inverse simply means we swipe. So this is going to give us minus 25 over 7. That's for secant. The next thing is, let's look for our cosec. So our cosec theta is actually 1 over sine theta, which you can actually say that inverse of sine theta. Now this is sine theta. Sine theta is 24 over 25. Then the inverse will just be for us to swipe it, so that we have 25 over 24. Then the last but not the least trigonometric function is cot theta. And our cot theta is actually 1 over tan theta. Remember, 1 over tan theta simply means the inverse of tan theta. This is our tan theta. What do we get for our tan theta? We got minus 24 over 7. Then cot theta will just be minus 7 over 24. Here are the 6 trigonometric functions that are being associated with the question that we are having here. So with that, we have come to the end of the solution of this problem. Hope you learned 1 or 2 things. Thank you. See you in the next video.